like playing the game, yeah, typically doing shit is better than not doing shit. Unfortunately, Mourn struggles to do shit. I feel like them buffing everybody's movement speed, but not reducing the amount of slow that Mourn gets is like horrendous for him, honestly. I think it's so hard to get a good mez. To get channeled mez. Because the longer you channel it, the better the mez is. We don't need no education. What the hell? I think we need some more education, brother. I bet some pretty silly individuals. That's not a permanent education getting trumped. As somebody that's been to like many schools, like I probably went to like 10 or 11 different schools when I was younger. Honestly, probably a good thing. God, the pull on this character is so awkward now. Like fully removed, I don't know about that, but like fixed definitely needs to happen for sure. What do you mean by fixed? I think just more accurately, like, I feel like varying from like state to state is very different. Like I remember when I moved from like Mass to Texas, for example, like the school that I went to in Texas was like studying shit and like reading shit that I studied like 3 years earlier in Mass, for example, because they were just like that much further behind, which is like kind of insane. Also made school very boring for me. So like it should be more I don't want to say like I don't even know how to explain it. It should be more realistic. Also, a lot of school doesn't really teach you like life stuff. Should be standardized. I don't necessarily think standardized per se. Just like I don't even know. I don't think standardized is the right word. I don't think standardized is the right word. I don't think that's true now. It's not necessarily. I mean, history is important, for example, in that sense. But like, in general, it's like school tends to teach you like problem-solving skills and things like that for the most part, and then you get like loose like history, things like that. But like, in general, I feel like certain things in school are like generally not helpful, or like certain topics in school are not very helpful. I don't think it should be standardized, though. I don't think that's necessarily true. Like, I don't agree with that. I feel like a big problem is that people are allowed to be subpar. I shouldn't even say allowed to be subpar. Like, people can pass without actually like achieving like what they're supposed to be able to achieve. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, I feel like the standards that we have are, like, adjusted to... I don't think it's not challenging enough. I think, like, the challenge is there, obviously. But, like, it's not that people aren't able to achieve, like, what the standard is. It's that people pass without achieving the standard. And I think they pass due to the lack of, like, educators being, like, either having the tools to or the ability to teach people, etc. I think that's, like, the bigger problem, in my opinion. I don't think it's like a standardization thing, because like I think like most standard testers are like pretty like okay, at least from the last time I like, you know, was in school. Granted, like a fucking decade ago at this point, but I don't have abilities, brother. I think she gave bad grades, no explanation. Pretty sure she hated me. Relatable. Yeah, the tools need to be prepared, but the ones that say if you qualify or not, the standards aren't the best of the job. I just think people are like given a pass when they shouldn't be. And like, I'm not the people that like fail too. I don't even know if it's like a necessary explanation of like their lack of ability to do the work, or if it's like a lack of them being taught the work. You know what I mean? Like, where does it fall short there? Go towards test and graduation rates. If they can achieve a good test score, grades, have a decent education rate, they get federal funding / state funding. Yeah. Contact. I feel like it's less about them actually understanding it and more or less just training them to pump out information. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, how much stuff do you actually remember from when you were in school? You know what I mean? And learning and teaching styles, depending on what your teacher believes, you have to confirm the teaching styles, whether it's good for you or not. 100%. I mean, I think being able to, like, do testing is fine. Or being, like, testing oriented is fine. Because, like, the premise behind the tests is that, like, they build the skills that allow you to succeed in life, but you don't actually learn any life skills. That's, like, different, though. I feel like that has to do with, like, not your basic classes. Like, obviously you still need to do math, in my opinion, like reading, like all that kind of stuff, like being able to write, all that kind of stuff is really good, and being able to like problem solve is good. But like, I feel like the I don't even want to say like extracurriculars, but like the non like default classes, I feel like are what lack, and people don't have the option to do stuff that would help them in real life with those options, which I think is like a big problem. Accelerated testing and measuring school performance on tests is avoidable, though. Well, I think the problem is that it like ties to them specifically going for that, as opposed to actually teaching.
Fucking gigantic,
holy
fat cheeked motherfucker.
Lurby, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
I hope you had a good stream. Were you playing Pred today? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. A little polar treads. I need to be faster during the waves of Pred. If you need any help, feel free to let me know. How are you enjoying it so far? What's up, little bro? Octo Jinx, thank you for the follow. I lost my train of thought now. Just wanted to learn cool shit. Do you feel like school should be more specialized to your interests? I think some of the differences are cool to learn. Yeah, I feel like Coming from Smite's definitely a big advantage. Oh, it pulls him out of the portal. That's so criminal. That guy's so upset. Oh, it's Kev, dude. I feel so bad. The Baron or Ravana. Look, once in my life I was funny, okay? I'm not funny anymore, but there was a time I was. Where's like great value Sylvanas, but Mourn expired 3 years ago. He's extremely bad. I think he's just weak right now. Being able to flash during the 2 charge though helps a lot. Twig steamy? I got you, brother. You're spending early years figuring out what you excel at, and that should be adjusted over time. I feel like that would be really hard to do, though. So I feel like you would need to have, obviously, like, a lot more, like, teachers and stuff like that. I feel like they'd be very hard. If viewers didn't experience the RGB gaming Cherokees, bro, those are actually demon. Holy shit. I forget about the RGB chat, or, account. They call that the Tree Sentinel these days. No, we're gonna get spotted by the steel in the room. I think we still kill the Murdoch, though. Play the option. He's gonna try to walk behind into tower. You spit your water out? Why? What happened to your water? What the fuck? I'm on a losing streak. In game or what? Well, they pay the teachers and people stop making fucking points. Man, the Japan's school system does that. I mean, I've definitely seen like trade schools and stuff like that be a little bit more specialized. I feel like you should just start earlier though. Did you miss 500 more subs? You did not. We have not hit the face cam goal. So seeing this character, he runs like he needs a bathroom ASAP. I mean, you know, perhaps he's got some termites or something. Bro, just let me ult. Why do I have to stand still every time? Criminal, only one person died there. That's such a big combo. That's what they're going to be doing with Wukong at all. He's been someone you've been looking forward to seeing him bread. They haven't said anything about him. He's probably coming in 1.5, which is like 4 weeks from now. So, other than that, not really much information. And even that's like just a guess. What's up, Matt? Hope I have a good day. I'm having a great day, man. I hope you're having a good day as well. I try him off to bed. Good night, my sweet prince. He's confirmed he's going 1.5. Oh, well, there you go. That's all the information we really have, though. And then he's a stand switcher. Damande said that on like a stream at some point.
I seem to have termites in my wooden ass, and I can't seem to get them to stop chomping on my wooden taint. Oh, golly, I am so many termites. 6.5 million.
6 point... Bro, what? What am I hearing, man? Why do you learn English history at every level of education? No, I agree. I think that's like it's important, but if you're not interested in it, it's not going to really help you to learn it. This is a really bad spot to be in. Bro, I'm getting so much value. I need a Fae ultimate. I need some rate damage. Good cleanup, boys. I mean, we're getting free stuff in left, so even if we don't, like, hard win the fight, it's still good. You have the English class, it's almost like philosophy class. I hated English class. My least favorite class. Probably because every English teacher I had, it's fucking awful. I feel like English teachers are the worst teachers. I feel like they're the most, like, cringe teachers. I get a little flux, I got a lot of magic damage. Need free TTS privileges for extracurricular reasons. No can do, buddy. Was this shit gonna be an English teacher when you had to drive for cooking? How come you didn't become one? Dang, got a hit on us English teachers. Are you an English teacher? I'm just saying, every time I've ever experienced an English teacher, they're always the type to be like super cringy and annoying. Like they'll fail you for the dumbest shit or like do something stupid. There was one English teacher I've ever had in like all 12 years that I was in school. Well, 13, I guess, because I went to kindergarten. Like all 13 years, I think I've had one good English teacher that I like enjoyed and liked. Josh thinks teacher was a bitch, but you owned her shit, so it didn't matter. How did you own her shit? Tea and crumpets, beans and toast, LS class. I don't know, bro. I don't know why English is so like miserable, but I feel like just English classes are so miserable, man. He gave her the beatdown. Means he ding dong ditched her house when he was younger. Oh, bro, come on, let me over. I had the option. English teacher that was a bitch. You would get your books by choosing the most explicit and uncomfortable books to read and talk about during our monthly book talks. Monthly book talks, bro? Whether you're there for 4 months. You read 4 books? Give a shit for sleeping in class. They gave us a stack of books to read and the gas packet. I don't know. English, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's the aura that English teachers give out is the worst. I feel like English teachers are narcissists, honestly. I think that's what it is. They're always stuck up and divorced. If they're not divorced, they're pregnant. Is Dawnstar troll on Mourn? I think Dawnstar in general is not great. Can I play the game? Is that Butters? It is Butters, bro. I love that I knew it was Butters because he used Time Flux. That's the only reason I knew it was Butters. I was like, is that Butters?
Watching Silgama play makes me hard as a tree trunk. Yes, this char actor's name is Mourn, but any time we get to spend with Soul is actually a day of happiness. I wish he'd pull me in with his vines for a nice big hug.
Excuse me, bro? Get this guy some help. You were too slow, apparently? What do you mean, Ed? Brother, don't you own your own business? That's so criminal. Mine didn't go off in time. That's so criminal that his pull goes off before mine. That's so criminal. Matt, are we okay? I swear by it, I like this guy. I know, we're devolving into degeneracy. We knew it was gonna happen eventually. He steals, I believe. Okay, he didn't steal. Honestly, he's dead to me. No third fang? What are we doing here? Did I grab that guy and not get a pull? God, what an engage. By yours truly. I'm actually going sicko mode. Yo, am I just demon on Mourn or what? I think Mourn look insane. I'm actually getting like insane engages.
For the forest.
I feel like I might be too low HP with this build. That should be the intro for a new Mourn vid. What? Just like to jump mez. Alright, I think Mourn was like, I would say Mourn is probably this, like the worst character in the game. I don't know if I'd go that far, honestly. He definitely isn't like the best pick in the game though. But I mean, honestly, the Galaxy Greaves is feeling nice. Gotta be Morgash. No, because Morgash can at least kill people and she can like snowball a little bit. I think it's probably Richter, honestly. Probably the worst character in the game. But even Richter has like uses. Like I don't think any character is unplayable. But like, I don't know. Mourn's definitely still like towards the bottom though, for sure. Like if my team is at any point like losing this game, I feel like I just die over and over again. And there's nothing I can do about it. Largus is the worst. He's definitely like that character also still has uses though, and he's a flex pick. Like I don't know, it's hard to say like which character is actually the worst, because it's just not like the meta is not like black and blue like that, you know. Black and blue, black and white, whatever the fuck you want to say. Yeah, Wraith, how about we take the inhib? Your boy's the inhibitor though. Not sure why they didn't just take right. Enjoy some heals. Oh my lord, what a fucking combination. Holy. Tell me we didn't just cook, bro. I think Rampage is still viable. I haven't really seen him play it. I would say he's still viable though. Crazy was saying he still feels good, so I mean I trust his opinion. Alright, bro. I'm kind of cooking up there, man. Feels okay, but his ult feels weak. Which character, Mourn? I feel like just slowing himself on like his 3 just feels really bad. I think being able to like flash with it too and stuff feels good. The self in the ult also feels kind of bad. Like my stats look terrible, bro.